Hey gang, we just got our latest set of buffs and nerfs in Marvel Snap, and today we're going to be talking about Omega Red, who was changed to give +3 power to the other two locations if he is currently winning the location that he's at. So a little slight less power than Ms.Marvel, but maybe a little bit easier to activate depending on how you look at it. Was originally thinking of putting him in an ongoing Thanos list, but I've been playing a lot of Thanos lately, so I decided let's go with the lockdown version. So this is the list that I decided to try him out in, and if you've been playing recently, this deck should look very familiar. If you go to untapped.gg, the original list has over 60,000 games played. It's a good list. The original list has Medusa. I have Omega Red in place for her, but if you wanted to keep Medusa and change out another 4-drop or something else for Omega Red, sure, you can do that. I really didn't know what to give up. All the cards in the deck are good, but I went with that, and it's been working out pretty well for me. So let's do a quick deck breakdown, especially for those that are new to lockdown, starting with our only one cost in the deck, and that's Nebula, who continues to grow as long as your opponent doesn't play into her. So what you're looking to do is play her out and then play a Storm on top of her. This doesn't allow your opponent to keep playing the final turns of the game, but be mindful, there's a lot of Killmonger, Shadow King out there, so she may not do much for you. She may not survive till the end of the game. She's just nice to have, but ultimately if she doesn't survive, it's not the end of the world. You can definitely still win without her. Now, we're running Zabu because we're running a ton of 4 costs. They just kind of go hand in hand. Allows you to play a 4 cost on turn 3 if you want, or 2 on turn 6. You know the deal. Next up, we have Jeff, and inside of any kind of lockdown deck, he's just nice to have. You can move him around. You can put him into your Storm lane after the fact if you need to activate a Ms.Marvel ability. You just kind of do anything you want. Probably the best 2-drop in the game, and obviously a card you're always going to see in a lockdown deck. Next up, our only 3 costs, and that is Storm. This is the card you're using to hopefully lock down a location on top of a Nebula, or you can play a Jessica Jones out behind her for 9 power. You're able to get in there, like I said, with a Jeff or a Dr. Doom. You're able to put more power in there with a Ms.Marvel, and now the Omega Red. You just have a lot of ways to lock down a lane and continue to put more and more power into that lane. We do have Shang-Chi for just a little bit of tech. There's a lot of huge cards out there, so it's nice to have. Now, if you wanted to have Medusa in here as well and no tech cards, you could drop him, but I like having him. Definitely wins a lot of games. We've got the Ms.Marvel, you know, putting that 5 power into the adjacent lanes as long as you don't have, you know, the same copied card. You know, can't have 2 2s, 2 3s, or anything like that, which is pretty easy to do with this list. This list definitely leverages probably better than any other deck. Now, like I said, we do have the Jessica Jones. Playing a Jessica Jones into a Storm lane is very hard for your opponent to deal with. It's going to be 9 power, and if you just have, you know, a Nebula and a Storm and a Jessica Jones, that lane's yours. Your opponent's not going to be able to do anything. Now, the newcomer is our Omega Red, who's going to give you +3 to the other 2 lanes as long as he is winning his, which is kind of easy to do in this deck, I have to say. He's not as strong, I don't think, as Ms.Marvel, but it definitely plays pretty well into this list, and I've definitely been enjoying having him. Definitely a good hit for your Iron Lad, who we're going to be talking about next. Now, Iron Lad, I'm not sure there's a bad hit in the deck for this guy. Like I said, hitting a Jessica Jones, a Ms.Marvel, your Omega Red, Alioth, Dr. Doom, everything, Jeff Vision, you can move him around. Like, this card is so essential to this list, and there's not a single bad hit. You got to have him in here. If you don't, this deck's going to be significantly weaker, in my opinion. Now, we do have Vision. That way we can play him out. Good stats, can't be Shang-Chi. And again, can get down into inaccessible locations, like going into your Storm lane if you need another card over there to activate Ms.Marvel or what have you. Our 6-drop, our favorite 6-drop, everyone's favorite 6-drop. Everyone loves seeing this card. They love losing games to it. But it is alive, and when you're playing lockdown, it's just the necessary evil. If you've got priority, you're winning your lanes, it's kind of GG at this point when you've got him in hand. And you know what? Every once in a while, Iron Lad hits him, and it wins you the game. And finally, the last card that we have in this list is Dr. Doom, an all-around great card, a solid hit for your Iron Lad, and just another way to put out power across all 3 lanes, put more power into your Storm lane, activate Ms.Marvel. I think you got the idea. Now, I didn't play a whole lot of games with this deck. I only played 9 with a 77% win rate, but that number's only so high because the sample size is so small. But I've played the original list a ton with a lot of success, was successful with this version, so I kind of had all the data I needed to have. Omega Red doesn't really make or break the deck. I do think he slots in very nice, but the original list is amazing too. So if you're wanting to play Omega Red, if you got some really cool variants, you've been missing playing him, definitely slot him in here. You can pick and choose which card you'd like to cut. Like I said, I chose Medusa, but we're going to go ahead and jump into the gameplay footage. So as always, gang, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you around. All right, we got the Zabu. We just need some 4-drops now. You know, why even bother? Why even bother? I was gonna be so upset if it discarded my Omega Red. Now, luckily, we can play Vision into the middle. The bad thing about Omega Red here is it's probably going to give me priority for most of the game. Oh, and I can't blow it up. Great. Where? I don't think he plays into the Great Web here. We drop a Vision next turn. Well, I'd be dang. If only I didn't have priority from the Omega Red. 8 and 8 is 16. Oh, I'm only because I have the 3. This goes to 11, 16. Maybe we hit Goliath off Iron Lad and we win because of Omega Red. Goliath one time. Yeah, there we go. Sayonara. Omega Red giving us the win. I don't know what he was playing. Not great. But hey, maybe. Maybe. We got the Omega Red. That's what this deck's for. We got a decent hand. We got a decent hand. No. This is gonna come down to X Mansion. We got a Shang-Chi, Omega Red, Vision. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's he got? Oh no. This may go. That doesn't do anything for me. Please move one of his cards and not mine. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. I think we got him. Because we can do this. But this is going to get bigger. But I can move the Vision out. And well, he can move the Jeff out. Hold on. Let's do this. If he moves this out, this becomes an 8 and 5. That's 13. This is 10. Okay. I think we're okay. Oh, but we're gonna lose the... Let's go for it. Why not? Whose Omega Red is stronger? Still mine. Unless it moves. Good grief. Great Web always is insane. I don't even know what just happened. All right, not the greatest start here. We'll do this. We're probably storming the left. No, we're gonna actually do this. And we're probably playing Iron Lad over here. Yeah, we're definitely playing Iron Lad over here. Now, if we could keep priority. Now, next turn, I could actually Goliath if I have priority here. Of course I don't. Hey, that's pretty good. And I can actually do it again. Actually, I think we play it over here, yeah? We won't snap just so we can play the game out, but I would probably usually snap that. Get to play Agatha with no downsides. Okay, so if I move here, yeah, it was done for him there. I was gonna play Goliath in one of these lanes. There we go. Iron Lad, this deck here, I don't know if Iron Lad has a bad hit. Medusa. We've got Zabu. We've got Storm. It's pretty good. See what happens here. Oh, fella Jeff. Well, makes that decision pretty easy. Well, got rid of their Zabu. Doesn't really matter. I guess we'll do Iron Lad, Ms.Marvel. Oh, nice. Ooh. But probably not gonna cut it. No, we don't. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was like, say, why am I not getting the buff? All right, we definitely don't want to lose priority here. Okay. So I mean, we're just doing this, then this. You got to play something pretty big in the middle. You can't Goliath me. He doesn't have a I mean, so what's he? Dang, he played a lot. Oh, yeah, that's probably gonna do it. No, barely. Close one. But the Iron Lad hitting the vision coming in clutch. Leech almost shut us down.